thing. I don't
Welcome
think
back,
you're allowed
guys.
to.
Dr. Sunshine here with a dose of adventure playing Dragon Age Origins. Just see if there's items I could snag. I don't think we're at that point in the game yet. Alright. Sure.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Sorry, There it is. I was trying to figure out where I put my phone on that. Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again.
I should
And is
stick to an
threatening to
accent. I started it with an accent, lost it, started it again with the people, and then lost it again. She was my nanny before she was the cook. Nan won't leave.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
I need to talk to my brother first.
Your mother was quite specific. Unless the castle is under attack, you get that dog before doing anything else. Her words, not mine.
I was like, well, you might have mentioned that
my lady,
before.
might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
His name is Duncan. I met him.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden?
Can you imagine your
It would
face
be
working
everything
properly?
I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Alright, let's go find the dog. I don't remember how to get to the kitchen.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my daughter, along with Sir Gilmore. Tell me, Sir Gilmore, has my pup collared that dog yet?
Not just yet, your ladyship.
Darling, do take care of that. That malodorous hound of yours is an excellent protector, but he drives Nan to distraction.
Don't remember which way I was going. Father sent me to talk to Fergus.
I'm not asking you to travel to the moon. The kitchen is just around the corner. Sir Gilmore, see that it gets done.
Stop
As your ladyship
scowling
commands.
at me. Your
Good.
face
With
is
any
broken.
luck, I'll be able to feed my guests before the end of next week. Darling, you remember Lady Landra?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course. It is good to see you again, my I love the option. Weren't you drunk?
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
Go soak your head. Thank you.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
I don't want to give you any more children. I can handle my own affairs, thank you.
All evidence to the contrary.
I
Rude.
think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron,
Yeah,
I will
your
see you
head's
and Iona at
glitching.
supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship. Sir Gilmore.
I didn't remember which way I was going. No need for you to be rude, mother. This is clearly not the right place. Stop screeching like he's destroying the place. I can hear you over here.
As you say,
not quite the right one.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Excuse you? He's not a mongrel, he's a pure-blood barbarian.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
You are a delightful individual, let me tell you. Let's press I. Drag it off. Drag it back on. Put this here. Put this on. Oh, which one do I want better? Let's do this one. I'm not a mage. Yes, yes, I hear you, and they're making a mess. What does this look like? Nothing special. You don't want to be too encumbered as what I am, because it's not useful. Alright, let's get the dog. Sounds
Look at
so
that
off.
mess. How did he even get in here?
Yes, quite the mess. Let's see. Are you trying to tell me something, boy? Did Timmy fall in the
It
well?
seems like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
What shall I name my dog? Well, let's not make this complicated. I've already wasted enough time. Let's go with just Fido. It works. Alright. I don't remember how to do this.
I shall do it.
We did it! Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
It certainly looks that
Those
way.
were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your
Well,
Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
We should probably still explain to her why her larder is now full of bloody rats. Might be a good idea. Could you imagine how horrifying that would be? Just suddenly walk in and there's a bunch of dead rats.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Well, he just told me not to say that, so... Yes, well, what can you do?
Look at him now. Snuck into my larder once again and makes off like a free thief, he does.
Oh, mistress, there are rats in the larder. Big ones.
Oh, looks like the dog killed them.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
No.
Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then. Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything.
No.
Thank you, my
Who
lady.
says but a
Now we can get to
doggy?
work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Who stays mad as a puppy?
Good evening, my lady.
I don't know who said that.
So, you managed to solve Nan's dog issues? I'll take that as a yes. Good work, darling. Now you should say goodbye to Fergus before he leaves, don't you think?
Let's see. We have some options here to get some information. Did you know there's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Would that be so bad?
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Do you know where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
Why can't I go with Father and Fergus?
I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
What if they fail without me?
It's in the Maker's hands
Fall
now,
without me.
and we must cope as best we can.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate, and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I don't think you should go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long.
I should go.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
Sudden? I love you too.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Well, I'm stuck. Ah! Walking is hard. Oh. Do I get anything from my efforts? No. Probably something more
Good
later
evening,
on.
milady.
Hello. Wait, oops.
It is begun.
I mean, not really.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
You two are nauseating me.
When there's a man in your life, you'll understand.
No, no fewer than 3, if you please. No. I prefer my freedom, thank you.
One day you'll meet someone who can handle you. Mark my words.
Let's start with, you'll be missed,
If
brother.
it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I don't
I
know
am
why I'm,
positively
like,
thrilled that you
looking
would be
down
so
my nose
miserable,
at you.
husband.
I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
In Antiva, a woman fighting in battle would be unthinkable.
Is that so? I always heard Antivan women were quite dangerous.
With kindness and poison only, my husband.
This from the woman who serves me my tea.
Do you really think the war will be over quickly?
Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two.
Did you know there's a Grey Warden in the castle?
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He's going to test Sir Gilmore.
Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that Father would ever allow it.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Isle's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead. So little time.
No, that's a
Off we go,
pleasant
then.
image
I'll
to
see
leave
you
your
soon, my
child
love.
with.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Why did
Be
you
well,
send
my
me to
son.
send the message if
I
you're
will
so
pray
going to
for your
tell me to come
safety
to
every day you are gone.
You could have delivered the message yourself, Father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Nah.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
Neck.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
You'll need protecting more than her.
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Alright, combat bases. Well, we already did all that. Can I... Yes, 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 yes. What just happened? Oh. I'm in my bed. Literally in my bed. Look at them booty cheeks. Grrr. What's wrong, boy? Is someone out there?
My lady, help me!
God,
the
that
castle
made
is
me
under
jump.
attack!
Ooh.
Enemies approaching!
As you say.
Ah. Nope. Nope. I need to put on my clothes. Clothes are necessary. Okay. There's a lot of these. Let's do that instead. Taking advantage of all these items I have. Sorry. I was just curious what things I got from using the DLCs. Okay.
Wait, wait a minute!
I wasn't sure if there was like a way I could like push a button to target it. Very helpful if you actually hit your target.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst.
She was like,
Are you
oh,
hurt?
hi, you're in armor. I was about to ask you that.
They never got through the door, thanks to you. Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
He betrayed father. He attacked while our troops are gone.
You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, Mother?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Alright, so leveling up. Alright, so here's where I'm going to end this video, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Sunshine. Keep your eye out for that next dose of adventure.